Hello everyone, welcome back again. In this tutorial we're going to learn something really important, so you have to understand how all these things works because it's a little bit tricky. So we will be redirecting users based on if you are logged in or not, or if you are logged in then you will not be able to access this page. If you are not logged in, then you should not be able to access the dashboard. So we will do this kind of logics. Okay, so this is a complete SPA application, so that means all these routes are just an API routes, and we have this fundamental basic route which will give the pages. Okay, so first of all we will do the login correctly, because last time in the last video I tried to show you how we can pass extra condition. So if you want to pass an extra condition such as if you are active or not, or the user is active or not, so you can say okay, one or true or whatever. Okay, but since we have to check a little bit extra condition. Okay, so the condition is like for this login, since we are making this login system for the admin, so only the admin can log in, otherwise no one else should be able to log into the system. Okay, so we should check one more things before returning this data. So here we should check, okay, let's get the user. So if you are already logged in, you should be able to get the logged in user by calling this auth user static method, which you can call from anywhere. Okay, that's perfect. Now what we have to do is that we have to make sure uh, that the user who logged in is actually the not the user. Okay, so normally we have, let's say in our application we know we have one type of user who are actually will be accessing our system from the front end, so they should not be able to access the back end. So let's say we have editor, admin, then user, three types of user. You can have many more, but let's say two or three right now. So user, so we will check if user type equal user. So that means normal user is trying to access our system. So what we will do in that case is that we will do just we already logged in. Okay, so auth attempt already logs you in. So now we will have to do a logout because we will not allow you. Okay, and then we will actually send you the same error message. Okay, then okay, you are not logged in, incorrect login details. Perfect, right? Otherwise, if you are not a normal user, if you are someone like editor or maybe the admin, we will go ahead and let's say we will actually return the user as well. Maybe I don't know if we need that user, but either way, let's return that user as well. Okay, so perfect. Now let's log in with this credential and let's see what we get. sadak.hm@gmail.com. So we should not be able to log in now because we should incorrect login details, because it will first log you in and then it will log you out. Okay, so that's perfect. Now now let's make this user as admin and we should be able to log in now. Yeah, okay, let's see what we have here. Maybe the user is not correct, so let's go ahead with Moinol user so that we have correct login details. So you were logged in with the Moinol credential, that's okay. Now let's make this you as a user and then we should not be able to log in again. Let's clear the cookie. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh this page. Okay, so incorrect login details for the Moinol as well, simply because he is a user. So a normal user is not able to log in anymore in the system. So let's see if it is editor. Can he log in? Yes, he can log in. Now editor can log in. Now let's check out, I think I changed the password for this user. So let's change the password to the one actually here and try to log in again. We need to clear the cookie maybe. Yes, so we cannot have multiple users logged in. Let's check out the email if it is correct. Okay, our email is not correct as well. Perfect, you see we are able to log in now. So what we have done is that we have made a login system using which only the admin can enter or get logged in. a normal user should not be able to log in. Okay, now let's have our access control and redirect user based on if you are logged in or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will actually call controller method instead of passing the welcome blade like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a get for this one, and let's call and maybe let's call it index. Okay, let's create one more and have our slug here. Okay, perfect. So we don't need any of this. So let's go ahead in our admin controller, and up at the top we will have some logic here. Let's have the request instance. Okay, now let's return something for you guys to see what we can have. Request path. So you will see if we return a request path, we will see something really interesting. You see request path is logged in. So what we are seeing is that if we have something here, we will be able to see what path we are passing through. Okay, now this is very important. Okay, you have to understand why this request path is really important. Okay, so you see request path is this one. Okay, now it's pretty much simple. Now let's say okay, first of all we have to check if you were the admin user. First, check if you are logged in and admin user. Okay, otherwise we will simply return from you. Okay, so if or check, if not or check, we will simply return redirect to login page. Okay, let's see if it takes to take us to the login page. First of all, let's see what our all checks return. It returns 1. Okay, so we are currently logged in. Now let's clear the cookies. Okay, it will return nothing. Okay, so that means we are not logged in anymore. So if we are not logged in anymore, then it should return us to the login page. Okay, no matter which page you are accessing, it should return us to the login page. Okay, too many times. Okay, and then we should stop here and it should not redirect if request.path not equal to login page. Okay, so it should not redirect if we are already in the login page, otherwise it will end up in infinite redirect, so we will get an error. So that's super fine. Let's access a different route. You see we are accessing the login page. No matter if I try to access some other page, it will take us to the login page. Okay, we are unable to access any other pages. Okay, that's super simple. It works kind of like a middleware, simply because we have one route, spa routes, and then it always point us to one page. Otherwise nothing will be loaded, and all those routes is just an API route. We will wrap all of them with the admin middleware. That will be the end of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make more logic here. So if we are not logged in, okay, and if we are not in the login page, we will redirect you to the login page. Okay, otherwise we will redirect you to the page you wanted. Okay, we will redirect you the welcome blade. So let's go ahead. You see we got this one now. That's simply perfect. Let's try to access something here. Okay, now let's go ahead and log in. Okay, and now here you see we are already logged in. Okay, we are already logged in, but we still able to access this login page, which is wrong. So what we should do here is that we will say okay, so here if you pass this, that means you are already logged in. So check for if you are a admin user. Okay, so we are already logged in. Now we should check if we are admin users. So we should check like this. So let's take a variable instead. So auth user. So we should say if user dot user type not equal user. Okay, instead of this way, we can simply return back to you again. Let's say again login page. It doesn't make really sense because you will not be able to log in with normal user type. You will not be able to log in with this form because it only accesses the admin user. But still, maybe let's assume somehow, from somewhere, you were able to log in with a type user. So what we should do is that if you were a type of user, we will simply redirect you to the login page back again. Otherwise, we will redirect you from the login page. So we will, if you are in the login page now, so we will redirect you to the normal page. Okay, so if you were accessing, you were already logged in. Okay, if you are user, we will take you to the login page, and if you are not user and admin, and if we're trying to access the login page, we will try to redirect you to the home page. Okay, that's all good so far, so good. So we will take you to the home page. That's perfect, right? So we are redirected back, redirect back to home page, and we are coming here, right? And now we should not be able to access anything else, right? Now let's go ahead and create a logout. Okay, so what we can do is we can have one more route here, and that route will be just logout. We have to have all of our routes before the slug, sorry, any route, otherwise we will have problems. This will not be called anyway. Or best way is to do is that call a method. I don't know if we need any logic to be added. We will add if any logic if we need to add. So let's do the logout right now, and then simply redirect to login. Okay, so that's super cool, super simple, and then super perfect. Logout, and we are a user type of non-object. Okay, let's see what is this error. So we are in the login page. Okay, that's perfect. And first of all, we have to see which one is getting executed here. This tutorial is really important if you want to make a perfect. Okay, so it's getting passed. So so this condition mean if you are not logged in, and if you are not trying to access login page, redirect to login. I think this condition, okay, I'm really a little confused here. Simply because here I know what is this error. Here this auth doesn't exist, so we should return from here with the auth check. So if auth check, let's return the auth check now. I will make one more recap once we are done with this tutorial. So we don't have any auth. So it says if we don't have any auth, and if you are not in the login page, okay, I think this is where we have the problem. Yeah, we have this problem here. Let's remove this logic. So if you don't have an auth, redirect to, okay, having this and condition is actually a little bit contradicting. So if you are in logged in, it will have an infinite. Okay. So we are not logged in and we are in login page. Okay. Okay, it will have infinite loop. So I'm really confused as well. Okay, let's remove these things. Have one more condition here. Okay, so we can have one more condition that says if you are in the logged in page, and let's say we can have one more condition here. Sorry guys, I got confused myself, so pardon me, and maybe you can have one more better solution here. So what I'm saying, if you are not logged in and not in login page, I mean you are trying to access other pages, we will redirect you. Perfect. Now we are checking if you are not logged in and you are trying to access the login page, we welcome you. Okay, we give you the welcome blade page. Perfect. So this should work now. Yeah, that should work. So we are giving you the login page if you are trying to access something else. So let's go ahead and try to access something. Okay, you see, we are trying to access the dashboard. We are not logged in, so we are getting redirected back again to the login page. Now we are logged in. Okay, now we are trying to access this dashboard, and it works, right? We can access the text page. It works. Now if we try to access the login page, we should not be able to access the login page. So this will fail, and we try to access the login page. What condition will apply here? User type not equal user. So this will not be executed, and this will be executed. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out. Yeah, perfect guys, so it's working. That's great. Now we will get back our left dashboard and the top. Okay, let's see how we can do that. You see, now here we should be able to let's go to the welcome blade page, and here we go. You see we have okay, I think we should not be pass it like this one. We can pass in a different way, maybe in the props and in the state. I will try to figure it out what is the best way to do it. So in our project, we normally pass it inside Mixin and sometime inside the store. Okay, so you will see how we should do it in the next video with the middleware. Okay, so you got a feeling of normal middleware. It's actually not, definitely it's not a middleware at all, but it works like a middleware. Okay, because whatever you type in your URL, you get back to redirected again. Okay, so that's super cool. Now here you see in the next video what I will be doing is that you see is logged in false. So we will make that as a functional one. So we will have it a dynamic one so that we actually know, okay, if we are logged in or not. And yeah, next video is going to be really important as well. And then we will protect all of our routes here. Okay, that's one of the important thing we need to do. And then at the end of the whole series, maybe we will do access control so that the admin and editor will do the different stuff, and then we will protect all of these routes. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you understood this logic, and thank you for watching. Bye.